Captain Caveman!
Make sure to like Caveman's Corner on Facebook and definitely click subscribe right now. You'll keep up to date with MMA news, you can hear our podcast, and see our funny videos. Click subscribe and the bell. Do it now! In 3, 2, 1, and we're live. Welcome to Caveman's Corner. How you doing, Ray?
Doing good, man. What's up?
Not much. Glad to have you in here. You're in Facebook jail, huh?
Yeah.
I put a little meme up, the one that you sent me about you with your head down, hanging out in jail. I post on Caveman's Corner. So.
I know. I saw that. I wanted to like it so bad, but I'm banned, you know. I can't even like the damn picture.
Yeah, so we probably will not have much content on Caveman's Corner page till Ray's out of Facebook jail, since he does most of the stuff on there.
Got like 6 more days.
Yeah. So if there's anything about fat people, Ray probably had something to do with the posting.
Oh yeah.
We have the anti-fat people coming on this podcast, though.
Oh yeah.
Mr. Jiu-Jitsu and John Hackleman. How did you pull this one off, Ray?
Hey man, we had them on before, and they hate lazy people who don't train, and I just thought it'd be a good idea to have both of them on.
Yeah, this is going to be
A
our
tag team.
anti-corona podcast. All right, we're going to fight the corona. We're going to get these guys on the line, and then we'll get back to y'all.
Hello?
What's going on, Mr. Jiu-Jitsu? How are you doing?
What's up, brother? How are you?
Not much. Welcome back to Caveman's Corner.
Is this gonna be on video or?
No, we're just going to do the audio, and then we're just on video.
I wasn't sure if I pressed the button. Okay.
Yeah, I think we're going to get Hackleman on right now, too.
Okay, cool.
If Ray can figure out his phone.
So I'm pretty bad with. I was waiting for a video thing to pop up. I'm like, is this video? Or...
No, we're not that cool.
I'm give you a heads up. I'm bad with technology. Really.
You figured it out, Ray?
Oh, that was him calling. He just sent me a message on Facebook.
Yeah.
All right. Let me.
Ray's going to figure this out.
Okay.
Welcome to Caveman's Corner. Nothing but technical difficulties.
Sorry.
Okay, let me go that call.
Ray, this is embarrassing.
No, it's not. I'm about to call him right now.
This never happens to Jamie on Joe Rogan's show.
This is John.
Hey, what's going on, Mr. Hackleman? We still got you, Mr. Jiu-Jitsu?
Wait, I just merged the call right now.
All right. We still got you,
Just
Mr.
click on my Facebook. Yeah. What's up?
Okay, we got him.
All right. We got Mr. Jiu-Jitsu and John Hackleman finally. How you guys doing?
Good.
Awesome. We wanted to have a No Lazy Guy podcast, and we couldn't think of 2 better people than you guys.
That's awesome. All right. How you doing?
Good. So what we got going on here is we're in New York, so a lot of stuff is shut down, and not too many people are training. Everyone's getting lazy. So we wanted to have a podcast to let people know it's okay to get out and work out a little bit.
Yeah. And if you have a school, you shouldn't shut down.
I have a school, and I am shut down.
Open.
So let me ask you a question. So your school shut down. So if you were to open, do you think they would come to you think they would actually physically come to your school and do something?
I am open, and a few months ago, they called me and told me I had to close. They've been getting complaints, and I said I'm not closing, man. And they actually came by, and told me I had to close. I told them I wasn't going to, and they said we're going to be back, and I expect them to be right back. That was a few months ago, so I don't know.
So when you said you came by, like the police came by, or like someone?
No, it was our city inspector came by, and then a few months later, the city manager called me, and she said, "Well, I guess they knew I never did shut down. We're on a main street. We're on the main street in our city, and she said, well, I got good news and bad news. Good news is you can be open now, but the bad news is we're getting complaints that you guys aren't using masks. So I just said we're not going to wear masks, and we're not sheep. And we're not going to wear masks. I'm sorry, I don't believe in it, and we're not going to do it. So he said, "Well, I'll get back to you," and never did. So I don't know. I mean,
Freaking
I'm not going to
snitches.
close. I've never heard of them. I heard like things online, they can buy acid or fines people and stuff. But
Try put the
we
Wi-Fi
got to
down.
be open. We're very essential. And, I think closing doesn't. If we close, I mean, people are going to get out of shape, depressed. Then they're going to get bullied. People are going to take their lunch money, and if they're an adult, they're going to get wiped and beat up. So, man, close. So we're very essential. So I refuse to close.
The neighbor's gonna be banging your wife.
But
The neighbor's gonna be banging your wife, just like John Hackleman always says.
yeah, again, Troy's been up to that for like the past 10 years. I don't even have to get my ass whooped anymore. I just have to come for a fight, and he's banging my wife.
Damn.
It's fun, man. My life sucks.
So what do you got going on down there, Mr. Jiu-Jitsu?
Well, in Ohio, we are good to train. We're good to do everything. Even when we were shut down, I never stopped. I made plans to make sure I would never stop. I had a couple guys on reserve to make sure we were training every day. The good thing for me is like weightlifting wise, cardio wise, I have my own like workout station. My whole basement's pretty set up for working out. I got mats down there. I got stuff, but I was still going up to our gym. Ohio was shut down for about maybe about 2 months. We were shut down, and I was still training every day. I mean, even now the gyms are open. People are still cautious. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna train. Now if I go to like the supermarket, I will wear a mask just because I don't want to start the whole. I don't want to be on the news fighting.
Choking somebody out.
Yeah, I don't want to be. So I just wear the mask. But if I'm at places like my sons play football and stuff like that, and I don't consider those things really essential. I think they are essential, but I'm not going to wear a mask at those places. If you're worried about it, then don't come there then. You know what I mean? But somewhere like the supermarket, I'll wear it just because, like I said, I don't want to be on the news because some Karen or some cow tries to fight me. So, but I never stop training, and I will never stop. And I don't know who's going to get elected president November 3rd. But whoever it is, a lot of people are saying that if it is Joe Biden, that we're going to go back to full shutdown again. And regardless, whoever gets elected, I'm not stopping. I'm still pissed I stopped for those 2 months, even though I really didn't stop, that I did so much. But I think it was a travesty that people had to shut their businesses down. I think that's one of the biggest sins that have ever happened. I think probably one of the most biggest injustices we've ever done to people was to make them hardworking people shut their businesses down while other people were able to work somehow. It was very
Privilege.
It was,
Privilege.
the privilege was just such bullshit, but but we had to shut down, and other people shouldn't shut down. And I think that, I'm not saying, I mean, there's a good chance Biden is going to get elected. If he does get elected, I think we're going to go into a full shutdown mode, and I think it's going to be mass chaos after that. I'm not saying I'm a big Trump fan either, but I'm just saying I believe that if Biden gets elected, it's going to be mass shutdowns shutdowns that we're not even prepared to. Like, they're going to be shutting stuff down, like ridiculous stuff down. Like, it's going to be like, I think you'll be in line at the supermarket just to get like milk and the basics.
Oof.
So,
yeah, we're in New York, so we're kind of scared if Trump gets elected. Cuomo's going to shut down all New York to fight with Trump. So we don't even know who to root for in New York.
I don't know, and I'm not saying I'm a big Trump fan. And there's a lot of shit. And there's some stuff that I like that Biden does too, but I just think that side has gone so far to the shutdown that if they get control, I think we're looking at like the next ice age. So,
I'm interested. I got to hear this.
I hate to
I'm
sound so
interested
bleak.
on. What?
Go ahead, Mr. Hackleman.
I'm interested in. I'm not saying what side I'm on, but I can see not liking some of Trump's stuff. But I want to hear anyone say what on the Biden side, what good things. I haven't heard one. So I just want to. I want to hear some good stuff. Name me a good thing. I just can't find one. It's making me frustrated.
About who? Trump or Biden, sir?
Biden.
Sleepy Joe.
He's not dead yet.
There's got to be something good. I mean, but I just can't. I mean, I just don't know it, and I don't hear it, and I just can't. Like, I wish I knew it, because then I could be like more in the middle, and I could be like, like I wouldn't be like so one-sided. I would love to have more like it's always been both sides. But I mean, what is one good thing? I'm trying to think, and I look at him as like, it seems like, oh no, it's like no. So, what's one good thing?
It's all no's across the board.
What?
It's all no's across the board.
Vote for Mr. Jiu-Jitsu for president.
Definitely not. You don't want that.
Speaking of Jiu-Jitsu, I had a chat with today one of my best friends, Ricardo Labordo.
Damn. I also made a Caveman for president video. You guys should check that one out. Even Mr. Jiu-Jitsu will probably laugh at that one.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
When we get off, Ray, send it to him.
Send it to me.
Yeah. So, I know you said we should always talk about politics, so we don't have to go to Thanksgiving dinner. But
It's the truth, man. Especially now,
Christmas
man,
is Christmas good.
It's so politicized right now. It's amazing. I've seen people that I never thought would fight over each other just over just not who they're going to vote for, just because they had certain ideas. Now people are unfriending each other. In real life, it's like the Facebook unfollowing is happening in real life right now. The social media unfollowing is happening. It's insane.
It's crazy. I didn't just unfriend. I had to finally block my own mother.
Damn.
Wait, and she's dead now. She died a couple weeks ago. It's like, and she was actually, that's like sad. It's like she was actually blocked from my Facebook, and she was dead. And I was like, that's terrible. I'm a terrible son. But no, I had to because it got her so worked up to read my stuff. So I just unfriended her, but then she would go to my sister's Facebook and find my stuff, and then she would call me like, who raised you? Why are you like that? That's terrible. And I knew that it was getting her worked up, so finally I blocked it all together. And my sister, all right, so what else we got, man? We got to open our gyms.
yes.
Open the gym. Yeah.
So for the guys that are training, because everyone's training, we can't get around it. I mean, I got mats at my house, so I've been training at my house. I've been having people over, and I've been going to other places and training. So what else should people be doing besides for, obviously they're going to be training with their training partners, but how do people not get fat and lazy right now?
Well, I think they should just look at there's a fucking pandemic going on, and one of the main things that it fucks with people who are out of shape. People who have probably trouble. If you have trouble going up a flight of steps and catching your breath, you probably don't want to catch this disease. So probably do some cardio. The last thing you should be doing is sitting on your couch and
No
fucking
PS4.
talking about what's happening. The most important thing you should be doing right now is working on your fucking cardio, staying in shape. If you know there's a pandemic and it affects certain people of a certain size, let's say, or if you're unhealthy, fucking stay in shape. There's the number one way to battle pandemic. Stay in fucking shape.
What do you think, Mr. Hackleman? I know you've been putting out left hook videos.
Yeah, that's one way to do it. But no, yeah, it's saying obesity is like when I see a fat person wearing a mask looking at me like I'm stupid for not wearing one, and they're fat. I'm like, you can wear like fucking 8 masks. Be that fat, you're gonna get it way before I do. So I don't know why you give me that look, but I mean, it's just like it's obesity is the number one precursor to getting this. Not just getting it, but because everyone's gonna get this disease. It's not a big deal. I know 12 guys that have gotten it so far.
I had it as well.
And you didn't know? Did you even know?
I knew, but I wasn't like where I was gonna die sick. But I coughed, and my work still said come to work. You're essential. So I I worked through the whole thing. It
The
wasn't.
guys that I know didn't even know they had it, and it's just they're all in shape because we got to do it for for fights. The UFC guys are testing us all the time, and that's the number one way you're gonna get it. So it's a no-brainer to be in shape, number one, and number two, like when people say, "Well, I got fat because my knee hurt," I hurt my knee or my ankle, or you just eat less. That's all you do is you eat less. It's like you could be bedridden and still stay skinny or not gain weight. You just eat less, and then when you train, you eat more. It's a very simple calories in, calories out. It's a very simple equation, and it doesn't matter if your knee hurts. You can always do workouts around it, but even if you can't work out, just eat less and you'll never gain weight. They weren't really, like, if they're in a concentration camp, they're not really training hard, but they're really skinny. They ate less. You just eat less. So
and let's be honest, 95% of those people who say they can't work out because of injuries are full of shit.
I agree with that.
Let's be honest. If I was to spend 24 hours with someone who said they couldn't work out, I could expose them in a heartbeat. It's the easy way out to say, my knee hurts, I have this injury, I have this bad back, the doctor said I can't do this. If you were to spend the day with them, you see them doing active stuff all day. They'll get up and get the remote. They'll get up and run to the microwave and press another 2 minutes on their fucking Hot Pocket. So it's just, you can get to these people. It's just that they go online and they say this and that because it's just bullshit. But the thing is, you cannot be with every excuse maker. So.
Where are you on a diet,
Oh,
Mr.
yeah?
JJ?
What?
Where are you with the diet, Mr. JJ? Do you agree with the diet, or you just eat whatever because you train so hard all the time?
No, I've personally, for the last 4 years, I've been on it's not really a keto diet. It's a very low carb diet. I also do intermittent fasting. I feel great doing it. Of course, I do everything super extreme. It's just how I am. And about a year and a half ago, I stopped eating anything with sugar, even natural sugar. I stopped eating fruit. I'm pretty much just meat, a lot of steak, a lot of green vegetables, and that's about it.
Mm.
I know it's crazy to cut out. I used to love eating oranges. I used to love eating. I cut every single out with sugar. And I don't know if this works for everyone, but for me, I feel great. So.
Is your energy
That's
level
good.
still high during training?
I train almost every single day. I feel great, and I'm about to be 48 years old, and I feel like a young pup.
Nice. Ray, what's your excuse? I see you got a donut belly over there.
Damn, you threw me under the bus, Caveman.
One of the reasons we're having this podcast is intervention for Ray, because Ray is surpassing his heavyweight limit of 265, so we need to bring him back down to earth.
I went down on weight though. I'm at 240 right now. Hey, I don't want the neighbor banging my wife, yo.
I'll take one switch you should take. Right off the bat, you should switch from corn tortillas to flour tortillas to corn tortillas right off the bat. That'll help right there.
Nah, poor Ray.
No?
Ray's getting red right now. He's a little embarrassed. I'm glad I got this on video. This is a calling out for you, Ray. Mr. Jiu-Jitsu is going to come kick your ass.
Man, you guys go too hard on poor Ray.
I know, poor Ray, man. They like put his pictures up and shit and brutalize him. He's gonna be like the guy that the mass shooting or something. It's gonna be our fault. He kept talking about my weight and it's not my fault.
It is his fault. Dude, you should have seen him when he was a fighter. He was in good shape, though. Leanest 205er, serious leg kicks. I love you, Ray. It's from a place of love, man. All right, sorry to embarrass
Tough
you.
love. Well, Ray, what's your main problem? What's your main talk that's coming between ideal weight?
It's making excuses on training. You gotta train.
I would say 220.
No, but what's the block? Why can't you? What's the main reason that you can't reach it? What do you think it is? Is it the diet or
It's
the
because of the number.
exercise
It's
or both?
220. It's too low.
Damn. I would have to say the dieting, but I started fasting and I lost like 15 pounds off the back.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Yeah.
Intermittent fasting?
Yeah. 16 hours.
Yeah, I think the intermittent fasting is the key to all dietary and energy related factors. It gives you the most. I think the intermittent fasting for me has changed everything more than anything else. Any other single diet I've been doing this since '74.
Damn.
Okay, so I've tried every diet known to man to lose weight as a fighter, to gain weight as a fighter, to keep my energy up for every single reason imaginable. And intermittent fasting has changed it more than any other single aspect of a diet, the intermittent fasting.
I agree 100%.
And then we
Yeah.
gotta get you in the
And then-
gym, man. I told you I'll give you free privates. We'll train whatever we need to do. We'll make it happen.
Yeah, do it, Ray.
Hey,
Ray,
John. So
feel
what do you
like
do? 16
crying right
hours?
now.
16
what?
hours or
I'm
fasting?
a 16 on. I'm 16 off, 8 on. Yeah.
Okay.
That's about
So
what
I
I'm at.
fast
Too,
16 on, and the one thing I've cut out, and this is an easy one, is, and there's no real reason I do this, but I do it and it works really well. Any starch I have has to be a natural starch. So in other words, nothing made with flour, basically. No pasta, no bread, nothing made with flour. That's a huge thing too, right there.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
And I'm fighting right now to gain more weight because I lost too much weight on this freaking thing.
Mhm.
So I've been eating more rice. I've been eating more corn and stuff like that because I was just losing too much weight. So Ray, I feel like reaching through this, giving you a hug, bro.
I'll give him a hug before we
Ray
get out of
needs
here.
a hug, man.
I'll give Ray a hug.
Listen, I've been trying hard. I've been doing the fasting. I'm trying to get like before the COVID thing, I was training at the gym at noon, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, kickboxing.
We were training on Sundays. We were getting it
Yeah, on
in.
Sundays. But this COVID thing started, and my son doing it in school, so I can't train in the afternoon no more because he got remote learning, so it's kind of hard now. I mean, I do push-ups and I hit the punching bags. I do that.
I'm available at
All right, and
evening.
you did it intermittent fasting. Now, on your 8 hours, though, what are you doing? Are you just like going right at it?
Yeah, kind of. But I don't eat fast food. I don't drink pop, soda. Just drink nothing but water, and I eat. I might do some pasta, rice. Grilled. I like eating grilled chicken, spinach.
Okay, what about bread? Bread's a biggie, man.
What's
Yeah,
that?
you gotta get rid of that bread.
Bread,
You gotta get rid of
bread.
that
Oh,
is a
okay,
silent
okay, yeah.
killer. That's a silent killer right there.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think if
bread.
you do away
cocaine.
with bread,
He knows about Ray's past life.
God. I feel like this is my mission, man. We got to help Ray. We should get like T-shirts, you know. Ray's life matters.
Ray, just come to Ohio and spend a week with me.
Yes, I agree, Mr. JJ.
Come on down here.
Yes. Mr. Ray likes to take trips to go train too. We've done a lot of those. You're awesome on trips. Like, it's consistency is your problem, I really think. Like, I've known you for a long time. You train hard when you train. You just got to be consistent, man. Mr. JJ is going to keep you on track with that.
How far are you guys from Youngstown, Ohio?
About 5 hours.
Probably like 5 hours. Yeah.
That's
not bad. That's not a bad drive
That's
to
not
go.
bad at all. You guys
No.
should definitely come down here.
Yeah, for sure. We're going to make a trip down there, and we're going to train Mr. JJ.
Come on down.
Yeah.
I would love to have you guys down there.
All right. We'll definitely do that for sure. And we'll bring the gear, and we'll weigh Ray before we leave, and then when we come back.
Yes, perfect.
How do you stay consistent, Mr. JJ? And you too, Mr. Hackleman, but let's give Mr. JJ a little bit of time to talk here. What do you do to stay consistent and stay? Well, obviously you're not injury free because you train so much, but how do you stay moving with your injuries?
Honest to God, to me it's a mental thing. I think about my kids, and I got 2 boys, and I never ever want to be in a position where I couldn't help them physically. And I'm not just saying like if someone assaulted my kids. If there was like a car accident, I want to have the strength to be able to rip my kids out of the car. If my house caught on fire, I want to be able to pick up both my kids and run down the steps or run out to safety. It's just basic, not just self-defense, but basically having the strength to protect my children. So even when I hate getting up early in the morning working out, but I still do it. I'm about to be 48 years old. I have a ton of injuries. I still hate lifting. I still lift 4 days a week. And yes, I love this diet, but yeah, I would love to sit back and eat a pizza. I love to eat some fucking junk food. I love to get fucking fucked up constantly. But I think about my kids, and that is my number one motivation right now is my children. I always want to be healthy. I always want to be physically fit for my children. I think I owe it to them. And that's my number one motivation. So whenever something hurts, whenever I don't want to do something, I think about my 2 boys, and I'm like, you know what? That's all I need. Fuck it. Let's go.
That was amazing. We're gonna tag this minute, so this is a good inspirational minute for everyone that's listening too.
Yeah,
I like that a lot. How about you, Mr. Hackleman? How do you've been training since before I was born, and I'm usually the old guy in the gym. How do you keep going?
I think it was instilled in me at a very early age, and I had a great mentor, and it was a tough time, and it was a tough area, and I always knew I had to because I didn't want anyone to take my lunch money. Now, I guess I think my main thing is the Walmart parking lot scenario. You know, somebody jumping me at night in a Walmart parking lot, or you know, that kind of scenario plays in my mind all the time. And then I don't want my wife fucking the neighbor. So those are the 2 main things.
Damn.
You know, I love Troy. I love him, but I'm just tired of that. It's like he takes advantage of that shit.
That's awesome.
I gotta keep as long as I can kick his ass. He knows to dial it back a little bit.
This is the greatest. We got one guy like, I'm gonna save my kids, and the other guy's like, I want no one to bang my wife. So that's some pretty good motivation
And
to
they're
train.
both super fucking inspirational. Both.
And everyone can relate to the girlfriend one at least. Even if you don't have kids, you don't want no one fucking your lady. So you better be working out. You better not get fat.
Yeah. So that's it. That's it in a nutshell, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
All right, man. Thank you guys both very much. We appreciate this a lot. I know it's difficult to have you guys both on a call and we're talking over each other. I really appreciate having both you guys on. First, Mr. JJ, anything you want to plug?
Nothing, man. Just I hope you guys all come down here and train one day. I hope I can meet you too one day, John.
Hey, sounds great, man. I just gotta say, everybody out there, man, just stay safe in this fucking crazy time, and don't let anyone take your lunch money or fuck your wife.
And be training too. Don't let this coronavirus keep you guys from training. Even if you're by yourself, man, I found so many new paths to go run on. There's so much stuff to do. There's no excuse not to be in shape right now.
Good one. Good. All right, guys. Thanks, man.
All right, thank you guys very much. I appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Have a good night.
You too.
You too, man. Have a great one.
Peace.
Peace. That was awesome, Ray. They love you. Ray needs a hug t-shirt. I like that. We should probably actually do that.
Yeah.
We could post that up. That's really good. Kind of sucks a little bit that Mr. Hackleman was a little in and out, but
Yeah. But it was a pretty good podcast.
yeah, I
Pretty
liked
good.
it.
Yeah. Both of them together.
Yeah, dude,
One
they
of
are the
them doing it
best.
for the kids, one of them doing for the wife.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the picture of your fat belly on there again.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna do it. I'm sorry. I can't help it. I'm gonna go back to the spot where we're talking about Ray being fat, and then before the hugs, and then maybe I'll get forced to put Ray needs a hug. I'm gonna send him a picture and see if we can get Ray needs a hug written on the paint or something. He does all the thumbnails now for us. So
Oh, okay, cool.
yeah, 2 Forces involved in the program too.
That's what's up.
I gotta say, when everything was shut down, I was probably in the best shape I've been in a long time. I was running every day. I was doing sprints. I was working out really hard. I was doing those integrity challenges for everybody.
Yep.
It's important to stay in shape, man. And
It is.
and I'm serious about you. Like you are.
And let me tell you something, Caveman. When I work out,
Mm-hmm.
like when I used to do the noon classes, whatever, I worked at started at 3 to 11. So I work out in the morning, kickboxing, jiu-jitsu, and then, bust my ass, sweat, and then when I be at work, I be all day. I have full energy. I feel energized. I feel good about myself. My body feels good, and dieting same way. You gotta eat good. And working out is the best combination.
How long have we known each other now? Like 5, 6, 7 years, maybe.
Probably like Nate's 5, so it's got to be like probably like 6, 7 years. Probably.
Yeah. So, and the whole time I met you, you've always trained hard. And when you have a goal,
I'm supposed to be. I should have been like a purple belt.
yeah, you've been purple belt, but like this is no bullshit, and I'm not like saying this for the cameras. Like just as a friend, man. Like when you train, you have something to train for. You are a monster, and you have the will to train all the time. You don't let anything stop you. You eat healthy. You can get your weight down.
Right.
Like you should make that drive be just your personal health.
Right.
Because
and so I visited the doctor, and I was the heaviest at I was like 274. And then I was like, you know what? Fuck. I gotta.
That's why I started getting worried about you when you said that. When you were over 265, I was like, holy fuck, this is a 205er. And I thought you should have been fighting 185, not even 205.
I know, right?
So when you tell me you're 275, dude, like I get worried about you. I want you to be my co-host forever. I want us to be rich and famous and be talking to like more famous people like Mr. JJ and Mr. Hackleman all the time. But we gotta keep you healthy, and and I'm old too, so I can't have a heart attack drinking 20,000 rock stars a day too. I got my own issues as well, but like I care about you, man. I want to see you healthy and happy and have a good example for your son.
Oh yeah, I want my son to be healthy too. I want to get him in the lifestyle of training, and he did some training today, but I want to get him training, live a better lifestyle.
Yeah, and I want you to get a black belt so I can do a black belt interview with you. Interview you about what you think about black belt stuff.
I want to get this. I want to get back. Hopefully, the kids could go back to school. It's just.
I'm serious, man. If I hold pads, whatever we need to do, like let's get some training in.
You know what I would like to do?
You're hard enough to get a podcast, so we might as well get some training too.
Yeah, true that. Hey, Caveman, I'll tell you what. Let's do something. Let's do a challenge, right?
All right, I'm down for challenges.
We show that picture. That picture. We show that.
Okay.
And then let's get some nice training in. And
we'll do another picture and
like an after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's today?
Before and after.
It's October 18th. So let's do picture June 18th. 8 months.
Okay. Let's do
8 months. It'll be summertime. You have a little bit of a tan. You won't be so white and pasty like you are in that picture. And then even if you get fatter, at least you look tan. I'm just kidding. You're not going to be fatter. You're going to be in good shape.
Yeah. Let's do that.
And once integrity's back, man, I'm telling you, just come in and train. And we got to make it happen.
Yep.
All right.
Like I've been fasting. That's been pretty good. But
you're so good with your diet, and then you're doing that liquid diet for a while. You're drinking those shakes before. Remember, like last winter.
Yeah.
And dude, you're very good with your diet. You can be disciplined, but then you're not working out, and then you're working out and you're dieting. And you look great, and you feel so good, and you're about to fight, and then the fight falls through, and you go back to eating Whoppers, and then you get heavy again, right?
Yeah.
And then like you have stuff going on at home, or with work, and things are stressful, and you eat again. Like we all have that, but we gotta maintain our dieting through it and our working out.
And I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I just like, oh, fuck, like a lot of shit's going on. I'm like, fuck it, let me eat a Whopper.
You know what? When I'm feeling and I want to eat some shitty food now, I go to like the gas station. I get the chicken salad from the gas station, and it's not very healthy because it's a chicken salad from a gas station, right? But it's not some like fucking fast food terrible shit. And that's why you can have abs. All right, man. Thank you so much for getting these guys on. That was an awesome podcast.
Oh yeah, it was great, man.
Yeah.
We need to start doing more podcasts. I just gotta, get more people.
Yeah, Ray avoided me due to COVID because I got the COVID, so he didn't want to come by for like 3 months.
And then I heard that day you were sick.
Yeah.
That didn't help anything.
No. Then Ray hasn't been around much because I had the COVID. So we're gonna get more content out. I'm gonna do a debate video for vote for president. Don't forget to send Hackleman and Mr.
Yep.
JJ that video.
Okay. Yep.
I'll send it to you, and then
And now send it. Okay.
yep.
Yep.
And then we'll get that out, and then they can laugh at that too. Maybe they'll vote for me for president. It's a good video. I'll tag it in here too.
I think Mr. Jiu-Jitsu and Hackleman should be president and vice president.
Yeah, who's president?
They would have to spar for that one.
I gotta say, Mr. JJ. Mr. JJ's more no nonsense. John's Mr. Hackleman's a little bit more political.
Okay.
So we'll put him at VP.
Okay.
Yeah, we need a crazy guy. All right, man. I got anything else?
I'm good.
All right. No podcast lined up?
Nothing yet.
All right. I'm going to try and get Keith Ferrant, and then Patrick
Okay.
Mick said he wanted to get back on.
Okay.
So I want to do some more black belt. Any local black belts in the area, if you'd like to be on the podcast, reach out, and I'll get you on here so we can do a sit-down. I'd rather do a sit-down one than on the phone, but if you want to do it on the phone because of COVID, I get it too. But a nice sit-down one would be great. There's a lot of new black belts in here I haven't had on yet, so
okay.
let's make it happen.
All right.
All right. Anything else?
That's it.
All right. Welcome to Caveman's Corner, and we're out of here.
outta
Not
here.
welcome. Goodbye. Goodbye from Caveman's
Peace.
Corner. I don't know how you got here, but thanks for listening.
Peace.
Peace.